Hey, it's Mike over at fishyourassoff.com, and today what we're talking about is the fall mullet run. Now this was a suggestion from one of the people that watches these videos, and I really like those because, to be quite candid with you, I'm running out of things to talk about. I wanted to create a YouTube channel that was more of an educational channel versus a channel where you watch some guy fish, because there's a million of those. So that's what this channel is where you get to learn like you would in the classroom, you know, how to catch certain things, the right lures, whatever. So before I get started on this one, here's the email address. It's contact@fishyourassoff.com. Contact@fishyourassoff.com. If you have any suggestions of educational videos that I haven't thought of yet and we haven't done yet, that'd be great if you want to, send in those suggestions so I actually know more topics to do, because I just am having trouble thinking of any more. But all right, this is a suggestion and I like it, so I'm going to cover it. And it's all about the fall mullet run. It's nice and crappy outside, so I'm not fishing today, so it's a good time to make one of these videos. So let's talk about the fall mullet run. We've all heard of it here in Florida. The big bait schools of the silver mullet are going to move down the Atlantic coast. These mullet go all the way up. So, in Jersey, they might be there in July, right? And then they just move down the coast as the water temperatures change. Any storms, any hurricanes, any tropical depressions will get them moving south a little faster. And if it's a hotter summer and the first cold fronts come later, well, the mullet run will be later too. Because what they're basically doing is they're coming from up north, they're pushing down so they can spawn in the warmer water. So that's exactly what's going on. And I'm talking about the Atlantic coast. There's different runs for the Gulf side than this one, but what we're talking about is mainly silver mullet. There's black mullet, there's striped mullet, there's silver mullet. But the silver mullet run is what we're talking about, so let's go ahead and cover it. All right, so August through November is basically the silver mullet run here in Florida. Sometimes they start pretty early. Sometimes it's a little bit later, and again, like I said, it depends on how hot the summer is, when were the first cold fronts coming through, were there any storms, anything like that. That's going to get these things pushing down south, the mullet. All right, so they're going to head south to spawn, like I said, basically Jersey to Florida. They might go higher than that, I don't know really, but I know they're as high up as Jersey. So in Jersey it might be July when they're there, or late June when they have the mullet run. Then they're all in the surf and up in the estuaries and all that kind of stuff. So storms are going to get them moving. The water temperatures need to fall, and that's what's pushing them south to spawn, because really all they're doing is the mature fish are going to do their run, and then they're going to head out to the Gulf Stream and spawn. In other words, lay their eggs. And the Gulf Stream runs from south to north. So the Gulf Stream is going to take those fertilized eggs and fry as they hatch and push them up north, and then the whole cycle starts again. So they go up north and then they head inshore up in northeast United States, and they start as little bitty things and they grow and grow, and then the whole cycle starts over again. The mullets start to run down there. Okay, so that's the life cycle of a silver mullet on the Atlantic coast. But why does that matter? Well, I'll tell you why that matters, because that is the best fishing that you can get in Florida, period, end of sentence. Now, every predator in the state is going to be here for the mullet run. So, doesn't matter. Shark, snook, tarpon, redfish, speckled trout, flounder, bluefish, whatever you're fancy, whatever you like to catch is here when the mullet are here. So you can catch them, and they're big and awesome and everything is here. But one of the problems is, okay, so I'm a kayak fishing guide, so everyone wants to fish the mullet run. Hey, let's go fish the mullet run with Mike the Fish Your Ass Off guy. Well, remember, there's food everywhere. It's like you go in the Golden Corral or whatever your favorite buffet eating place is, and you've been stuffing your face for 45 minutes, and then someone brings out something delicious looking, and you're just like, oh, man, I really want to eat that, but I just can't. I just can't. So a lot of times you will find that even though you know the fish are there, and you know that they like to eat what you have on the end of your line, which is a live mullet or a mullet imitation, they're just not going to eat them. So just keep that in mind. You want to find the feeding fish when you're fishing this mullet run. So when you see the schools of mullet go by and they're getting slammed, fish there. Just seeing them, there's predators underneath them. So there's a school of fish if you see them, but if you're not really seeing them jumping out of the water, if you're seeing happy mullet, you know, when they just kind of skip, yay, versus and they're all running, you want to see scared mullet. When you see the scared mullet, you head right over there, and that's where you pitch your live bait or mullet invitation. Happy mullet, sure, there's predators there, but they're full. I guarantee there's predators there. Anytime you see a school, there's snook and things underneath it, just looking up at them like, man, I'd like to eat that, but I just can't. I am stuffed to the gills. So, that's it. That's really what I wanted to explain with the fall mullet run. Bust out your mullet imitation lures. I love Zara Spooks and the Mirror Lure Top Dogs. You know, those are my favorites, but anything that looks like that is going to work. The best time to fish, first light, that first hour, last light, that last hour, and nighttime. So anytime at night is going to be a great time. In fact, your personal best fish will probably come at night because those big, huge snook, redfish, tarpon, whatever, they got big for a reason because they're a little smarter. They've learned, hey, whoa, that looks fake. I'm not going to eat that. But they let their guard down at night. So if you really want to catch your personal best, biggest, whatever you're going for, nighttime's the best time. First hour of light and the last hour of light. So keep that in mind when you're fishing the fall mullet run. And sometimes it lasts all the way into the end of November. I've seen it where there's still some running through if they get a late start. So I say August to November. I've never really seen much happen in December, but things are kind of changing. You know, things have been changing. The cold fronts are coming later and later every year, it seems like. So that might change anyways. So I hope I covered that. And like I said, if you have any suggestions, I am running out of ideas. So if you have any suggestions on anything you want to see at the whiteboard about learning fishing stuff, let me know because I'm running out of ideas. If you want to see more, just go to fishyourassoff.com. Go to the pro tips page. It's just full of articles I've written on all kinds of different things. So go there, check that out. Make sure I haven't already covered whatever it is you're thinking about. I also created a bunch of online fishing courses. They're free. A lot of places charge a few $100 for these things, but these are free. I got a snook one, a surf fishing one. What else did I do? Oh, and a redfish one. Speckled trout and tarpon and flounder are coming soon, but they're not here yet, at least at the time of this taping. But I think that's it for today. So till next time, we'll see you then. All right. Bye-bye.